Welcome to Bothell Beat, a show about what's happening around the community of Bothell. I'm Joy Johnston, your host, and I'm here at the beautiful Blythe Park, one of the many parks in Bothell. We'll learn more about fun things to do in Bothell's parks in the summertime later in the show. We'll also learn about how to be more green in Bothell and a history of Bothell's 4th of July celebration. But first, we're going to get an update on Bothell's downtown revitalization. Here with Bothell City Manager Bob Stowe, and we are standing on the site of the future Six Oaks project. And I wanted to ask Bob a few questions about what's happening in Bothell's downtown. So Bob, what is happening in Bothell's downtown?
You know, Joy, a lot has happened since the city started its revitalization dream nearly 7 years ago. We have broken ground on over $90 million of public infrastructure investments, which, according to our economic studies, which are again part of $150 million of investments, will stimulate and leverage $650 million of private sector investment. And already we're proud to boast over $200 million of private sector investment that is either in the pipeline or will occur in the next few years. And this summer you're going to be seeing a lot of vertical construction by some of our development partners. In fact, in the back of me is a sign of the Six Oaks, which is a development which will include over 203 residential for rent housing units, as well as retail on the bottom floor.
Wow, that's impressive. What are some of the other projects?
Well, of course, the McMenamins project, which will transform the Anderson building into a 70-room hotel, brew pub, theater, live music venue. It'll really be a significant draw to our downtown, and it'll catalyze the growth and the development that our community has envisioned.
That's great. I've heard there are some other projects closer to the UW Cascadia campus as well?
Yes, of course, not only are there public infrastructure investments, but the University of Washington Bothell campus is developing a new science building.
So what else is happening in some of the downtown projects?
Another project is the Horse Creek project. Currently, Horse Creek wanders through downtown in a pipe, and we're going to be making Horse Creek, relocating it into a corridor which will be open channel, fish-friendly habitat for that stream. And that's going to be a project that's going to start later this fall.
Sounds like a lot of exciting projects are happening. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
You're right, a lot of exciting projects are occurring today, and I'm very proud of the way the Bothell community has responded to some very difficult economic situations. It's really leaned into the recession and has reimagined and is creating the future that it has desired for some time. Not only will the downtown redevelopment create new jobs and new economic opportunities, but also create a sense of place for friends and family to enjoy. You know, when Bothell started on its revitalization dream 7 years ago, many believed that the plans that we were attempting to create would never get off the ground in terms of gathering community support, let alone find a way to fund $90 million of public investment that is now stimulating over $200 million of private sector investment. And I think that just simply demonstrates the power of a community's dream to motivate people to action. And I'm very proud to be the city manager and be proud to be a part of this effort.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Another development managed by Main Street Property Group, the 104, is located further east toward the UW Bothell Cascadia campus. Opening in August 2013, the 104 is an urban-style apartment building featured 115 open one-bedroom, 1- and 2-bedroom units on 3 floors. The Village at Beardsley Crossing is a mixed-use project with over 53,000 square feet in total retail space and 223 retail parking spaces, located just off the Beardsley Boulevard 195th Street exit. The Village at Beardsley Crossing is pre-leasing now, and the first stage is expected to be completed in early 2014. I'm here with Judah Bothell, who is the project manager for the Multi-Way Boulevard project. We're standing in front of the Anderson building, which will soon be transformed by McMenamins. The Multi-Way Boulevard project is going to be happening right in front of this building. Can you tell me more about the project?
Yes, the Multi-Way Boulevard is going to transform Bothell Way Northeast into a 5-lane facility where we have side access lanes where people can pull off from the main through lanes. and access the business fronts.
So when did the project start again?
The project started in June, and we anticipate it's going to take about 6 months to complete. So we are going to be working through the end of the year, 2013.
So what are the goals of the project?
The main goal of the project is to provide public infrastructure in front of these new developments that are coming into town. So for instance, in front of the McManiman building, you want to have nice sidewalks which welcome pedestrians to walk through them. You want to have parking in front, because right now we don't have parking along the street. We also have the other project that's south of McManiman's, which is the 6 Oaks. They're putting in 6 floors, and again, you'd expect with that kind of building, you need to have the infrastructure in place as well. So that's the reason we're doing that, but it's all part of the whole downtown redevelopment, bringing in a new look for Bothell and just making it look welcoming and more pedestrian oriented.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
The multi-way boulevard will also create an important connection between the new developments and historic downtown Bothell. Another project that is transforming downtown is the Crossroads Project. I'm here with Ryan Roberts, who is the project manager for the Crossroads Project. We're here right on the project site. So Ryan, tell me about the Crossroads Project.
Well, the Crossroads Project was hoped to realign a half-mile section of State Route 522 through downtown Bothell as part of the Downtown Revitalization Project.
So how will the project benefit the community?
Well, the project will eventually open up some downtown blocks for developments, and in hopes also to expand the existing park at Bothell Landing, and we'll have widened sidewalks for more pedestrian movements, and certainly improve the traffic flow downtown.
That's great. So when will the project finish?
Well, we're shooting for right now the end of the year with initial traffic switch sometime this summer.
It's exciting to see the road actually taking shape. So what led up to being able to actually start constructing the road?
Well, it's been a long and arduous process. It started with some preload embankments that we had to construct, big piles of dirt, essentially in certain areas where there's softer soils underneath the ground, and we needed to settle out that area to prevent any future settlement of the road. And then after that, it was we're doing a lot of underground utility work. We are moving essentially everything in the existing road into the new road, which includes water, sewer, drainage, and even private utilities. And also we are did construct 2 fish passable culverts underneath the state route. And then after that, we're currently in that process of building the road.
That's great. Thank you so much. The city will add 3 acres to the existing 14.5-acre park at Bothell Landing. The enhanced park provides opportunities for residents, area employees, and visitors to recreate, relax, and enjoy the community's riverfront on the Sammamish River. Future enhancements of the expanded park include a welcoming plaza with a water feature at the junction of SR 522 and Bothell Way Northeast, a plaza cafe, walking trails, and wetland restoration. The park's master plan was formally adopted in 2010, and the city is currently seeking all available funding for the park's enhancements. For more information about downtown revitalization, please visit www.futureofbothell.com. Thank you to City Manager Bob Stowe and to the project managers for that great information on Bothell's downtown revitalization. Next up, we talk to Sabrina Combs to learn more about what the city is doing to be more green and what you can do in your own homes.
The City of Bothell helps citizens be sustainable by providing the bothellcool.org website, and that website features several of our programs, our events, and our services. The other way you can connect with us to learn about sustainability is to go to our Facebook page, which is Bothell Cool, as well as our Twitter feed. In addition to that, we provide several events for citizens. We have the natural yard care classes that are offered in the spring. We have Sustainamania in June. And we also have recycle events throughout the year that we provide to seniors or citizens as a whole. For instance, after the holidays, we offered a post-holiday recycle event to help citizens put things in the right places. We also provide a recycling collection event twice a year that happens at the Shoreline Recycling and Transfer Station. And we work with our solid waste provider, Waste Management, to provide tools and resources that you can do in your curbside program. For instance, right now we're partnering with the City of Kirkland and the City of Redmond with Waste Management to provide the Waste Watchers program. And that program allows you to get cart smart, reduce your waste, and save your bottom line by saving money in your monthly bill with Waste Management. So the easy things that you can do is, I always say, try one thing today. So you can get a grocery bag, get a reusable grocery bag, and take that back to the store. You can go to the City of Bothell website or email recyclebothell@ci.bothell.wa.us and get tips on resources you can use. BothellCool.org provides a list of 22 ways to be sustainable or Bothell Cool. You can also just check out the Facebook page and see some of the programs that we're offering you. Finally, I always say start with something like recycling. Go to the Waste Management website at wmnorthwest.com/Bothell, and you can learn about all the tools that you can use. But start with one thing, grabbing that reusable water bottle every day and moving on to something else. It is that easy, and once you start, you'll find it's addictive and you'll start doing other things.
Summertime is a great time to get out and play. Next, we talk to the City of Bothell's Pat Parkhurst to learn more about fun things to do in Bothell.
Hi, welcome to Blythe Park. Did you know that the City of Bothell has over 249 acres of park space? That would be active parks like ball fields, open space where you can just enjoy nature, or a park like Blythe Park where you can come and play, have a picnic, rent a picnic shelter, and even play disc golf. We have a 9-hole disc golf course here at Blythe Park. Cedar Grove Park, which is in the north end of our community, has a ball field, a picnic shelter, and playgrounds that you can enjoy. We have about 22 total parks, numerous neighborhood parks, the North Creek Sports Fields, Doug Allen Sports Fields, and Centennial Park, which is our regional park open space. The park about the landing, while there's lots of road construction going around down there, the park is still open for your enjoyment. We have kayak and bike rentals going on down in the park at this time. So come on down and check that out. The concerts that we used to hold, music in the park, they're still going on. They've just had to be relocated. We're out at the North Creek Sports Field, number 3, which is near Home Depot. Concerts will start on July 5th. Park picnic shelters are available for rent at Blythe Park, Centennial Park, and Cedar Grove Park. You can call the City of Bothell Parks and Recreation Office for information on the rentals. You can also check out the regional website, myparksandrecreation.com. That site will give you access to all the city parks as well as parks within the greater east side. There's no better time to get out in your local parks. We encourage you to heart your park, which July is National Parks Month. And we want you to get out, play in the parks, get your kids out, bring your dogs, but keep them on a leash, and have a great time.
One of Bothell's most beloved traditions is the 4th of July celebration. In fact, the celebration is even older than the City of Bothell itself. Next, we'll learn more about the history of 4th of July celebrations right here in Bothell.
One of the most beloved celebrations in Bothell every year is the Freedom Festival, and it has a long history. In fact, the first 4th of July parade in the area was in 1886, over 20 years before Bothell was officially incorporated in 1909. Though the parade now has more motorized vehicles than horses and buggies, and though the 4th of July activities have changed over the years, the event still remains a special time for the community to gather and celebrate the nation's independence. In 1886, several of the early pioneers to the Bothell area had fought in the Civil War only 20 years earlier. Many of these veterans, hoping to inspire the next generation with a sense of patriotism, decided to plan a 4th of July celebration. Pioneers from Houghton and Juanita joined them. A dance floor and picnic tables were set up in the clearing that years before was a campsite for George Brackett's logging camp. Historical records indicate that the dance music was furnished by William Johnson and John Bittinger. By all accounts, the first 4th of July celebration was a great success and a tradition was born. Through the years, the celebration continued to include a parade, picnic, dancing, and other fun community activities. A 1905 photo shows a large gathering after the 4th of July parade at Bothell's Blythe Park. In 1912, the dance was held in the Bothell Theater. A full-page advertisement in the Sentinel promoted a 4th of July ball. The $1.50 admission included supper. Other historic photos show men running in races as part of the 4th of July celebration. Through the years, the parade participants reflected the community's organizations of their era. Bothell had fraternal organizations ever since the founding of the Odd Fellows Lodge on July 9, 1892. With it was Rebecca's Group for Women. A Masonic Lodge was organized in 1902, and the same year the Grand Army of the Republic, GAR, founded a branch with 20 charter members, calling themselves the John Bothell Post. They took an active part in community celebrations. Organizations continued to multiply, and in 1905 they included a chapter of the Eastern Star, the Maccabees, Woodmen of the World, and Foresters of America. Many of these organizations, as well as local churches, were often represented in the 4th of July parade. Over time, the celebration evolved into the Freedom Festival, a 2-day festival including an annual 4th of July parade and a children's parade, a dance, and a reenactment of the Battle of Concord at the park at Bothell Landing. Currently, the Freedom Festival includes a pancake breakfast, a children's parade, and a grand parade. This annual Bothell event continues to bring the community together and attract thousands of spectators from around our region. For additional information about Bothell history and designated landmarks, please visit the City of Bothell website at www.ci.bothell.wa.us and search for landmarks, or call 425-486-8152.
Thank you to the Landmark Preservation Board and to the Bothell Historical Museum for that great information and those amazing photos. And thank you to you for watching another episode of BCTV's Bothell Beat. For more information on any of the topics covered in today's show, please see the city's website at www.ci.bothell.wa.us. For Bothell Beat, I'm Joy Johnston. See you next time.